As long as we have a level playing field, you know, it almost doesn't matter that much to me who wins.
Hey everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan, and that was a super short opener from David Schwartz in Prague about 10 days ago. Yeah, I've got another gem from that same stage, and I'm sure it's going to put a smile on your face. Okay, Bitcoin looking bullish at the time of this recording. It is up a little over 1%, headed for 103,000 quite quickly. You can add, pulling the market up with it. Today I had a chance to really dive in, and I'm bringing you a lot of research that no one else has, so you're getting it first and off the press. Yes, that is pretty fun to do when you come up with a lot of goodies. I have first a big shocker. It is a podcast from May. It's with the former head of the Specialized Industries Group of the Bank of New York Mellon, and that's the oldest bank in America. And I'm telling you, you gotta hand it to Ripple. They think out of the box. And in 2017, well, listen to what they proposed.
I would say that my journey into blockchain started in 2017 when I was asked to join a meeting where Bank of New York Mellon had invited in Ripple. And Ripple wanted to do an ICO with the bank, and that ICO was a BK coin. I went to the meeting and realized I was really not understanding very well what they were talking about. I understood that there was a lot of friction within our existing capital markets and the structure of the middle back office, but I wasn't sure of the technology. I didn't really understand it. I didn't really understand some of the words they were using, and I decided that I would take a course. So I did take a course at Oxford and really gained a lot of knowledge about the technology.
That was pretty interesting, wasn't it? All right, moving right along. Yes, I've been checking the site on a daily basis. This is the New York State Department of Financial Services, the DFS, and I've been waiting for them to add the Ripple stablecoin, the RLUSD, to its green listed coins. And I would expect that it would be alongside the two stablecoins from Japan, which you see there, GUSD and the G Yen. And they list Pax Gold, Pax Dollar, and the PayPal USD stablecoin. But still, not yet at least, do I see Ripple's RLUSD. And did you see this? Amazon shareholders are proposing to allocate 5% of the reserves to Bitcoin in their treasury. They've got 88 billion in a treasury holding, and they're arguing that the long-term appreciation outperforms, they're talking about Bitcoin, outperforms the traditional assets like bonds. Wow, what a wave. And talking about that wave, this is a similar wave, but instead of Bitcoin, it is XRP. This is an open letter to the CEO of SBI Japan, that would be Mr. Kitao, and it's from a shareholder, GAM Investments. And they would like to see XRP in a buyback program. They suggest that SBI embark on an XRP crypto strategy similar to the highly successful strategy pursued by MicroStrategy in the US. And here's a very interesting post by David Schwartz, and it's based on a posting about the Link 2 troubles all the way back from November 4th from Dark Horse. And David, I don't know why he's responding to it now. I don't know, maybe he didn't see it before, but he cites that there is a huge problem with buying shares on secondary markets, that everyone else, the seller and the broker, they want you to pay as high of a price as possible, and you are generally not entitled to any real disclosures. Anyway, he cites that he cannot specifically recommend any services, but he does give this company Notice.co and Hive to see the data and secondary markets. Hive requires you to go through a whole bunch of questions, but Notice, they post right there a report on the secondary market, and you can see the price that is aggregated for Ripple. No registration required, and it shows that the Ripple stock is currently at a value of $41 per share. That seems very fair. So it's that time of year that everyone has a shot at their predictions, and it's hard to see around walls and corners, but I've been really interested lately in how the stable coins are going to change and impact our world. I think Circle, the company, especially because of their stable coin, the USDC, is one of those assets that many want to own, and I think it's going to be in the headlines. Entities like Visa, MasterCard, Berkshire Hathaway, Coinbase, Fidelity, BlackRock, even Ripple, I think, want to have this asset. The strategic partnership, however, that was announced in Abu Dhabi just 3 days ago with Binance leads me to believe that Binance is testing the waters. And what I mean by that is they want to see how much it's worth to them. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a bidding war on Circle, the company. Circle has planned to go public. Originally, they were going to do it through a special purpose acquisition company, or very often called a SPAC. But it seems they have changed in going to more of a traditional public IPO. And they did move their headquarters to New York in July, and they believe they're somewhere in the valuation of 5 to 9 billion. And so they did file that IPO a little bit under the radar, but I think pulled back because of the regulatory climate. Now, we all know that has changed, which is why I think there's going to be a huge amount of jockeying for position to get a hold of this asset before they go public. And because of all that movement, you want to be able to really do it in a private way, which leads me to believe that we will not see Ripple go public soon. And I'm not willing to say that I predict they won't go public yet, because I'm still really fine-tuning my research and my reasons, but I hope to bring you all those thoughts in the next video. All right, let's listen to David Schwartz. I think this is going to put a smile on your face. Again, this is when he was in Prague just about 10 days ago. So until next time, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.
I'll share a detail with you just because I think it's kind of funny. There's like a lot of weird failure scenarios that you might not think of. Like one failure scenario that like nobody had thought of until late in the process was like RLUSD launches, and there are people who like, I want to be one of the first people to have RLUSD, so I'll spend $3 for one RLUSD. And like, what if there's a shortage because the mint burn like might not be able to catch up, and the price might shoot up, and people might think that it's like an asset that they could speculate on, and they buy it like hoping, and obviously it's going to come back down from $3 to $1 as soon as like somebody mints enough of it. And like, is that a problem? Like, we just get all these weird situations, but we'll get it right.
Okay.
Don't buy it at $3 because you want to be one of the. If you want to be one of the first people to have it, you want to buy one, fine. But don't think, oh my God, it's now this asset that's going to go up 10x. Or, it's not. It's going to come down to $1 unless something's very badly broken.
Okay.